Have you ever wondered why the kindest, gentlest, and most helpful people are often the ones struggling the most? Meet Ethan. He's a hardworking, polite man who never says no, never asks for more, and always puts others first. To everyone around him, he's the good guy, dependable, calm, and easygoing. But inside, he feels the quiet ache of someone who gives endlessly and receives very little in return. Most people never discover the simple truth holding them back, but Ethan was about to learn it in one painful moment that changed everything. A moment that would expose the hidden psychology of why so many nice guys stay stuck. Ethan lives in a small apartment, the kind where silence feels heavier than noise. His routines are predictable. Wake up early, take the same bus, work the same low-paying job, and return home tired. On the outside, he looks calm with a polite smile, a soft voice, and a helpful nature. But on the inside, he's exhausted, not from work, but from always carrying the weight of being the nice one. His coworkers hand him extra tasks without asking. Friends rely on him for endless favors. Even his family members treat his time as if it's infinite. To the world, Ethan is good. But to himself, he feels invisible, overlooked, and stuck in a life that never seems to reward his kindness. Ethan works harder than most, yet he stays underpaid, unnoticed, and undervalued. He avoids asking for a raise because he fears seeming greedy. He avoids difficult conversations because he doesn't want to upset anyone. He avoids promoting his own skills because humility feels safer than confidence. Over time, he ends up with more responsibilities, covering extra shifts, doing work others avoid, cleaning up messes he didn't create. And the reward? Nothing. He doesn't say no. He lends money he can't afford. He apologizes for things that were never his fault. Deep inside, a conflict is burning. He believes kindness should bring success, yet his life shows the opposite. That's when the truth begins to reveal itself. Ethan is trapped in the same psychological pattern that keeps millions silently struggling, a trap built on the fear of disappointing others. One evening, after being overlooked for another promotion, Ethan feels something inside him break. Tired and frustrated, he decides to visit Mr. Collins, his old mentor, a retired businessman known for his calm wisdom. Ethan expects sympathy, maybe some comfort. Instead, Mr. Collins listens quietly, his eyes sharp with understanding. Then he gives Ethan a challenge strange, unexpected, and almost unrelated to money. Tomorrow morning, he says, come back and bring me a glass of water, exactly as I ask. Confused, Ethan leaves. Little does he know that this odd request will reveal the real reason behind his struggle and the invisible weight he's been carrying for years. The next morning, Ethan arrives with a glass of water. Mr. Collins looks at him and says, hold this glass straight out in front of you. Don't spill a drop. At first, Ethan feels fine. The glass is light, his arms steady. But as the minutes pass, discomfort starts creeping in. His arm begins to tremble. His muscles burn, his shoulder aches. Still, Mr. Collins calmly says, hold it a little longer. Finally, Ethan can't take it anymore. He sets the glass down with a sigh of relief. Mr. Collins asks, did the glass suddenly get heavier? Ethan shakes his head. No, but holding it for so long made it unbearable. Mr. Collins nods slowly. That, he says, is your life. You hold discomfort silently. You never speak up. You never ask for help. You never set boundaries. And the world assumes you are comfortable, so it just keeps adding weight. He explains the psychology behind Ethan's struggle. Nice guys stay stuck because they confuse being agreeable with being valuable. Wealth doesn't go to the silent. It goes to those who communicate, negotiate, and demand a fair exchange. He continues, if you don't value your time, others won't either. If you avoid discomfort, your life becomes uncomfortable. And if you don't set boundaries, people will unknowingly cross them. Ethan listens, stunned. For the first time, the truth feels clear, sharp, and uncomfortable in the best way. Mr. Collins ends with a powerful message. Kindness is powerful. But without self-respect, it becomes a cage. Ethan decides to act. He asks for a raise, calmly, confidently, and without apology. He starts saying no to unpaid tasks and unnecessary favors. He begins charging fairly for freelance work he once did for free. A quiet confidence starts replacing years of silent fear. The people around him start treating him differently with respect. The shift isn't loud, it's internal. He hasn't stopped being kind. He has simply started being kind to himself, too. Slowly, his financial situation improves. Not because the world changed, but because he did. Your kindness is a gift, but it should not cost you your future. Set boundaries. Value yourself. Speak up. You deserve to be heard. Ask yourself, what weight have I been silently holding? If this message helped you, please like, share, and subscribe, and send it to someone who needs this reminder today. Thanks for watching.